Hey y'all, and welcome back for another video. I'm gonna try my best to do this video today. It is definitely a non-camera video. I'm trying to save you some visual disappointment, okay? Because of how I look right now. So I'm gonna just keep it real. We're gonna use some pictures of me that I actually looked fairly decent that day. So, moving on. Today's video features a gentleman on YouTube who gets a lot of flack because of the stuff that he says. And now granted, while the message is seemingly harsh, who can argue its truth? Because he's speaking nothing but facts throughout the whole video. It's just the way he says it. It's the same scenario that Tommy Sotomayor deals with, where it's like people know that what he says is freaking true, and there's some comedy in it, but at the same time, it hurts so many people's feelings because of what's being said. But you know what? Some people have to hear this because at the end of the day, if you don't hear the truth and you never realize it, then you'll keep believing a lie and keep living a lie and keep keeping yourself unhealthy. And that's all this guy's talking about. He's not talking about like just one specific race of women or anything. He's talking about people who choose to be super morbidly obese and then try to get other people to glorify it and be that with them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not healthy and it's not good for society to do that. Like, that's really bad to encourage. That's like encouraging people to become alcoholics or like meth users or something. Because a lot of these people are young, you know, the comorbidities that come along with obesity, like I always say, maybe they are not showing yet. Time will tell. And it usually does, because these fat activists are clearly dying off. And it's because of their weight. And there comes to be a point in time where you have to admit that about yourselves. Like, if you're dying in your 20s because of your weight, like, that's completely avoidable. And when are we going to wake up and realize that? I don't know. But this guy, that's his true message. And to me, I can't do anything but actually, you know, clap, give this guy a standing ovation because he's willing to say these things. So let's go ahead and tune in and you let me know what you think.
Your health, society, your body, your very own body, the environment. You're a mockery. You're fucking 400 pounds. You literally are circle shaped. Like, young lady, you are circle fucking shaped. Like, your head, you look like an oversized snowman. Round head, round body. I mean, it's fucking reality. Like, it's kind of sad. That's what a mockery is. Brands only selling certain sizes because they don't feel like fucking catering to your fucking pussy ass. That's just them making money. You see, here's how it works. To produce clothes for somebody as big as this fucking person, like as enormous, as huge, as literally generating their own gravitational field planet sized as this woman is, costs more money. So they're going to invest more money in producing a garment that needs stronger stitching, thicker fabric, all those things, because you're fucking huge. Producing a garment that makes those things costs them more money.
Where was the lie? I'm just saying, where was the lie in anything that he said? Yes, it was harsh, and maybe some people may say, oh wow, he's going hard on her, saying, you know, she's got her own gravitational pull and all that may not be necessary. But maybe, again, he's a YouTuber, he's trying to be entertaining in a sense, and he's got the right to say what he feels at this point. I don't see anything wrong with it. Maybe my ears at this point, after listening to Tommy Sotomayor say 10,000 times worse stuff, I guess my ears are like numb to this kind of thing. But you know what? The truth, I think, is sometimes meant to hurt. The way you should live your life usually is harder. Like, to be healthier, to exercise, to get up and make conscious, healthy decisions is harder than to make unhealthy decisions. Let's just be real. At the end of the day, people choose their vice. We all have vices, you know, but it's about breaking the cycle. It's about seeing the truth, you know, and the lies for what they are, and getting yourself and your life in order. That's what it's about. It's not about tickling your eardrum. And I think somebody has to stand up and say, you know what, this is okay.
For them to then sit on the shelf, because thankfully there's not just, you know, the majority of women aren't 400 fucking pounds like you are, you know, you young old lady. So let's keep going.
A mockery.
Well, you're a mockery.
And I just have one question.
I bet you I can answer it for you. You're just not going to like it.
Just one. If I can be in the mission statement,
You're not.
why am I not in the size chart?
You're not. You're not in the mission statement. You're not plus size. You're circus size. Like, you are circus sideshow freak size. You're not plus size. You're not normal person size. We can't normalize everybody being so fucking fat that they can barely fucking move. We can't normalize this shit. You are literally not in the mission statement. The mission statement is when they talk about plus sizes, that's plus size. You are way, way, way past plus size. You are multi-sized. Circus size is what I'm going to start.
Circus size, though? Dang. I guess if you were 400 pounds, back when circuses were like traveling, they would have like the fat people there, you know, because they would be an anomaly, because a lot of people at a certain point in time didn't have the luxuries that they have today, where you got DoorDash and Uber Eats and Instacart and everything bringing you what you want whenever you want it by a click of a button. You know what I'm saying? And it's all technically affordable. It's not like it's so much more to DoorDash food. And the time and the convenience saved, of course, many people opt for that. It's making us less active. And that's why we're getting fatter, because it's like we refuse to get up and move. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if you're incapacitated, something's going on, yeah, get help, you know. But if you're a normal, everyday person, you're just being lazy.
Circus size is what I'm going to start calling it. I mean, that's the fucking reality, is that you are that fucking big, where you are bigger than circus fat women from like 60, 70 years ago. Bigger. Like, that's how fucking pathetic you are.
If I can be in the mission statement,
Which you are not.
if you can talk about how you value inclusivity,
They do. If they make anything above a large, extra, double extra, those are plus sizes. Large is a large size. Extra large, that's a plus size. You know?
for all bodies, for all women.
No. All human-sized women. Human-sized. You're not human-sized. You're multiple human-sized. And it's people be like, oh my God, you're dehumanizing her. I'm not dehumanizing her. Her fucking gluttony dehumanized her a while ago. I'm not dehumanizing her. I'm just calling what it looks like. She is 2 to 3 times the size she should likely be. Probably 3 times the size she should likely be. She is, in fact, not even human-sized. She's multiple human-sized. She's multi-sized. Once again, circus size.
In your mission statement, why do you stop at an XXL?
Because that's plus size. That's enormous. For a woman, an XSL is huge. Huge. For a man, most dudes do not have the size to carry XXL. As a fucking reality, this is a large. This is a large, right? An XXL, which is what I used to wear. I actually used to wear triple XL. That's not human size. When I was wearing a triple XL, there's a door right here. I would actually be able to just kind of stand in it and go like this and touch the fucking doorways.
You know what? At the end of the day, I've said that before too. You know what? I don't know if she's at the point where she's not human anymore. I think 400 is still huge, don't get me wrong. And it's definitely well over what any one person should weigh, especially of normal height and stature. You know, those are weights of like, you know, small orangutans or like calves or, you know, horses, you know, weigh 400 pounds and stuff like that. Well, actually, horses may even weigh more than that. I don't know. But let's just say, you know, one of those lions probably weigh 400 pounds, you know. Baby elephant may weigh 400 pounds. Like, those are pretty large animals, you guys. And if you're thinking like 400 pounds and then a person, you know, wow, that is huge. And it isn't human. And it does sound harsh, but when you really think about it, he's onto something there.
Touch each side. That's not human size. I was bigger than a human being should be. Therefore, I was also, and I wasn't even multi-sized. I was plus size because I wasn't more than twice what I should actually weigh. But reality, you're just fat as fuck. You're not actually a representation of a human form. You've eaten yourself to deformity.
Aaron, let's be real.
Let's be real, shall we?
Since you like to be so real,
I love to be real. Let's be real.
that's also part of your mission statement. Real bodies, whatever that means.
Yeah, yours isn't a real body. Yours is a real circus body. You're not in the mission statement. You've gluttoned yourself to inhuman proportions. You're not in the mission statement. They're making inclusive clothes for humans. You've gotten yourself to larger than human size.
Wow. So you get where he's coming from with this. Like, he's obviously been a person of size and he's lost the weight and he's been able to maintain it. And he's not exactly a young man either. I don't know how old he is. If I had to gauge it, I'd put somewhere between maybe 45 and, mid 50s or something like that. But I don't know really. But, you know, so if he's able to get in the kind of shape that he's in at his age, a woman her age should definitely be able to lose the weight and get in shape too. But she's too busy making videos about clothes companies and how they don't make clothes big enough for people like her, as if maintaining the weight that she should, or that she is something that she should be doing. Like, ma'am, you do realize that super morbid obesity is very unhealthy for you and it's cutting years off of your life. Like, and you want clothing companies to appease you instead of you just get healthier. And that's exactly what the fat acceptance movement is. And that's exactly why it will never be a movement that really takes up, any real scientific approach or will be respected by anyone of any level of intelligence, because it's just erroneous. The whole movement, the whole idea of maintaining obesity as something that people should do, like, why would people want to be unhealthy? Yeah, let's all go out and get hooked on fentanyl and then have all these issues like the people at Kensington Streets. Have you guys seen those type of videos? Oh my God, those are so hard to watch on YouTube. Even in people like her, she's living a lie too. You're thinking this junk is cute? You thinking this is healthy? You got those big old hands and you paint them with the purple nails and you think you look cute? No, it's not cute and it's not healthy.
Much, much. You've gotten yourself to multiple human-sized. Reality exists.
How dare you?
How dare you pretend like you're not the problem? You're the fucking problem. You face fucking yourself with food every day for decades. You're like 25 years old. 20 of them have been spent with you pretending you're a Hoover vacuum around dinner time.
Make a mockery of decades worth of work that women that look like me have.
There has not been women that look like you around for fucking decades. I mean, I'm not talking skin color. I'm not talking that stupid fucking haircut you got going on right now. I'm talking your fucking size. Because you know where you found women decades ago, your fucking size? The circus. The circus. The circus. That's it. That's all.
Put in.
You didn't put in. There was no work. I don't understand what you're talking about. What work are you talking about? Decades worth of work for size inclusivity. When they make women's clothing in double extra L, that's inclusive.
All right, you guys, that's about all I can take of that video. He's definitely right about everything he said. Maybe it sounded a little harsh for some people, but I think he told zero lies. And the young lady, she's just lying to herself. And at the end of the day, you can't explain away obesity and call it health at every size, because most of those people complain about how doctors aren't willing to test them for this and that. So they don't carry super morbidly obese equipment around, but it's almost like most of these hospitals and medical offices are having to become bariatric clinics because of the fact that obesity is just becoming such a thing now. And I don't know. I don't think you can glorify it. I don't think you can beautify it. I think I'm always going to be on the side of fit and attractive, as being what you should be. And it's not about, people being better or something like that. So I don't think that I'm better than people who are fatter than me or anything. It's just a situation where you got to change your life, man. You got to see where you're going wrong in life and you got to make those changes. And we all have different vices. I'm not perfect myself. I got things I need to change too. I'm willing to admit that and work on those things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy. Never is it easy. But you know what? The beginning of a 1,000-mile journey begins with one step. And that's all you got to do every day is take one step. Nobody's asking you to get to the finish line tomorrow. Just do what you can today. Well, leave me a comment and tell me what you guys think. Was this guy right or wrong? And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you next time.